saw a tweet where somebody said that y'all have to stop being delusional. A rich man isn't coming to save you. Statistically speaking, rich people date rich people. And, you know, like this fantasy man that we have of being a boss with him and this partnership of us having vacation homes, having beautiful vacations and living this life, it's very unlikely to happen. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Like, do y'all think like we still can find that rich man that can like, and when I say save, it's a broad statement because I don't think we're necessarily looking for somebody to save us.
I'm not.
Because everybody on this couch, we make good money.
Yeah.
We do well for ourselves.
The moments in which I needed saving, I had to save myself.
Hello,
Right.
and we all did. We passed that saving, but when I say saving, I don't know what she meant. I think she meant saving from like a situation and you need help to pay your rent and pay your bills. When I look at saving, I just mean like, save me from these streets. Save me from the
These
piss.
niggas.
Yeah.
The piss
Yeah.
in the dating pool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like you said, I want the same thing. I want somebody who wants the things that I want as far as living a comfortable life and we're doing everything we never imagined.
Yeah, that's really
Whatever
it.
that looks like to you.
So the rich. Okay, so I guess that means I'm rich. I'm not classifying myself as that right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not.
Right.
I'm comfy.
Yeah. But rich is different standards to people.
Yeah, I mean, it's different things to different people. Like I've worked very, 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 very hard to be here. But I mean, I got my first credit cards when I was 42. Like, I mean, my story has been throughout this industry has been feast, famine, feast, famine, feast, famine. That's another reason why, you know, when the pendulum swings in my favor, I'm very, very, very skeptical and hesitant to, you know, just relish in that moment and also, you know, just kind of start to believe the press because I know just what it looks like when the pendulum swings in the opposite direction. And it's not necessarily public humiliation or embarrassment or whatever. It is hard times, falling on hard times. And then trying to, there's nothing worse than being famous and broke. Nothing fucking worse than that shit. Nothing worse than being famous and fucking broke. You know, you cannot keep up with the Joneses. You can't keep up with the Tyrones. Nothing. You can't keep up with nothing. It's fucked up out here. And so, because I've gone from feast, famine, feast, famine, feast, famine, and now I'm like on this even keel, you know, and maybe this ascension as well, this nice gradual ascension. And that's comfortable for me. This is too much.
Yeah.
You know, that's too much. But this is nice.
Yeah.
My hormones are doing that. And my money is doing that.
Yeah. I feel you in that though, because like, I think it's the same thing with us. Like, I feel like whenever our show first became popular, I succumb to that pressure of like, oh my God, I gotta show up in a brand new Chanel. I gotta show up with my Louis Vuitton. I gotta show up. And then I got to the point like, who am I showing up for?
Yeah.
Who the fuck am I doing
all
all
the
this
people
for?
talking about you that really don't actually matter and don't have your best interest in
Don't
mind
give
at
a
all.
fuck
So who
about
gives a
nothing.
shit?
I know they
don't-
still be talking. They be like, damn, Lex, you wearing that Chanel bag again and I don't give a fuck. Because
And
guess how much my investments
The
grew.
crazy
That part.
thing
You know what I'm
is, too,
saying?
though, they don't even be having a Chanel. Like, they don't even be having it.
Right.
They want you to show up in the stuff that they don't even have, but they feel like because you're in this position, you're supposed to have X, Y, and Z. That shit is crazy. And I just feel like you're sending yourself on a downhill spiral if you contribute to that mindset or if you play into that mindset that people that have comments and people that are on the internet have to say about it.
When I was in my 20s and 30s, you know, I mean, I dated a lot of like, you know, rich and wealthy, famous men. And nobody really knows because I didn't walk red carpets with these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like my private life was very, very private, you know? And there was always this assumption by these guys that my love language was gifts. So, you know, I just kind of like accepted them as what it was because I wasn't really in touch with what my actual love language was. My love language really is the number one is quality time. It's quality time.
Same
Yeah, I want to be laid the fuck up,
Up with
legs
my
intertwined,
yes.
eating fucking ribs, spilling sauce on our
Oh
wife
my
beaters, watching
God.
some serial killer shit on
Yes.
fucking Netflix. Oh my God, that is a dream. That is a dream scenario for me, and I really never got that, you know. So it was like the gifts. I'm like, okay, fine, if that's what you want to do. If you want to leave your credit card at Bergdorf's, you want to leave your credit card at fucking Intermix for me to go shopping whenever I fucking want to. Okay, fine, you know. And you know, yeah, okay, having all those things in my closet, the Chanel bags and all this stuff. And then there was moments during the famine, you know, when I wasn't making any money, I'm between guys or whatever the case is, where I'm looking in my closet, I'm looking at all this designer wear, and it's mocking me. It's mocking me because it's fucking useless. It's
And you
useless.
still feel so-
And where am I going with this shit? Because honestly, I'm perpetrating a fraud by walking outside with this shit, acting like I got it when I don't know how I'm paying my fucking rent.
A $10,000 bag, I ain't got $10,000.
Exactly. Can I hand this to my landlord to cover me for the next 6 goddamn months?
Oh my God.
So it's just like, so after a while, I really like giving me those kinds of gifts. I was just, it's empty. No.
I literally, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm so glad that
I ain't gonna lie though.
I'm not
still
gonna
be
slap a
liking
gift
the
horse in the mouth. So if a Chanel bag just lands in my
we're
P.O.
not
box,
mad at it, but
I'm
still
not
be liking
mad.
the gift.
Don't get me wrong.
But that's okay though, because that's your love language. But what I'm saying is, I'm so glad that we're having this conversation because we just put value in the wrong things a lot of the time because it's just like, I always say this, when you die and you're long gone, nobody's gonna be like, man, she had on that classic Chanel.
Let me tell
she had on this. They're gonna talk about how you made them feel or what, you know what I'm saying?
and I want
to pass it to my daughter.
But I also want to tell you guys, you know, when my mom was on her deathbed, I arrogantly, with the best intentions, said to her, you know, because my mom lived a very simple life. I said to my mom, I was like, Mom, is there anywhere that you want me to go for you? Like go for you in spirit. Anywhere in the world that you've never been and that you want me to go for you in spirit? And my mom looked at me and she said, no, I had a good life.
Don't make me cry, please.